Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the previous part, we did investigation, which took over an hour, so now it's time to do the class trial. Oh, well sorry Taka. I'm not the murderer.
Listen to me!
Okay. Wow. I wonder if you all ever did any investigations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone else knows that too. I wonder. The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us. One of us. Okay. Oh.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
Yay, fates
I'll meet
decided.
you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alrighty. Okay, I can talk to people. Let's talk to Kyoko at least.
Got it!
Let's talk to some people who don't think.
Sorry.
Alright,
What the heck?
Hina. Alrighty. No special reason why I talk to those kind of people. I'm not going to talk to all of them
Yeah,
because that would
indeed.
be fucking stupid.
Hey,
Okay, it wouldn't be stupid. I mean, if it's a first time playing, then it's fine to talk to them, but not during a Let's Play. They wouldn't have already do that. It's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding the case yourself. Yeah, I know. I know, because I'm the protagonist. I have to come up with everything. So it's been a while since I've actually did a class trial, or like I said, it's been a while since I've actually played Danganronpa. All right, get to the elevator. Come on, because this is like this is the main attraction of the game, I guess you could say, is the class trial. It's always the funnest part, at least in my opinion. I've always enjoyed it the most. That and the investigation, which is of course what the whole game is about. This is a pretty cool scene.
oh,
So yeah, get to descend to the classroom. I'm sorry, I'm wearing glasses right now. Trying to. Yeah. And the good thing about the class trial is it's fully voiced, so I don't have to say anything. So I barely say anything. The only time I'll ever really talk is when I'm doing the stuff. Okay. Side seat. Excuse me. Alrighty. Adjust my mic a little bit. Alright. This is pretty cool. Look at that. Everyone can see everyone. Look at Mondo right there. Look at his eyes. It's like, I've seen some shit. Right. It's heavy. The curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. I think he says that in every single one. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Faith. A deadly class trial. Boom, 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 boom. Sure, I'll save. That's the wrong thing. Okay. Sorry. I don't really want to show off saving, but it's fine. Alrighty. Let's set our skills, even though we probably don't have that many. I know we have at least one. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Might as well put that in. And that's all we got. Now you can open up the e-handbook to look at all the tools and such and save again if you ever feel like it. But let's finish preparations and start this class trial. Alright, now I'm going to be quiet for a while because it's fully voiced, like I said. And the only time I'll really do it is when I
your
am...
votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it,
I'm going to
then
point out
only they
who
will receive
this
punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Yeah, that's
There
weird.
were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First
Alrighty.
up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, because even though I know it, but I could use a refresher. As this progresses through each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to underneath any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. You can also tap whichever line you want to shoot, which is how I normally did. Pay very close attention to each character's statement. Use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls, which I might do. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alrighty. Now, it depends on what your difficulty is. You will get more than one of these things, but since this is the first one, you only get one. Alright, evidence of a struggle. So we have to watch to see.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Now, this is only the first one, so of course it's very simple.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Yeah, how did...
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yeah, kind of
So you're
obvious.
saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, And that's where they finished the job.
That's really
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Ah, shut up.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
You need to determine what was used to kill Saika. God damn it, do we really need to? In all honesty, do you think so? Alrighty. Oh jeez, I wonder. Okay, I think there's still only going to be one, because they haven't explained to us that there's
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Now you see, if you get to the last one without shooting your thing, it just repeats the process, so it's fine.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yes.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Ah, boy.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Yeah.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Maybe.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Yeah.
You really believe that?
Yeah. He's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere. Just gotta do 552. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. I'm sorry I'm talking about that like that. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Sure. You can concentrate by holding down the R button. While you concentrate, time will slow down so you can pay close attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, make it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. So yeah, this is well done. Good luck and have fun. Okay, so we're still sticking to the one and one thing. I think until they mention that there could be multiples, they're not gonna give us those things yet.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yes.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the...
Bullshit.
No.
Hina was in there. Yeah, dick. Yeah, bitch.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Can I get a witness?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Donuts. We'll learn about that later on. But when I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen and washed my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Yeah, so how can I take it?
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Yep.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
True.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops.
Okay.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you kind of did.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Right.
So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Yeah,
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me! Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Yep.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Yeah, nice tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Are you an idiot, Leon?
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit
Go
it out already.
on.
I
like you have
stayed in
something
Hina's
to
room
say.
last night.
Yeah.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Yeah, that's nothing
Which
wrong
means
with that.
we have airtight alibis.
You
Boo.
stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're
No.
not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Yeah.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
Nah, it's not.
Here's a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
Are you an idiot?
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Well,
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Huh? Someone's not here. Who could they be talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So Sayaka's the one that went to the person. It was Sayaka, the one who took the knife.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Most
And
likely.
thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the
Unusual
dining
suspect.
hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Odd.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Hmm.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yeah,
In that case,
seems like it.
you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh.
See? He did do it after all.
Oh, shut up.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Are these a group of idiots? The answer is yes, besides one person or two people. Actually, no, some of them aren't idiots.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
And she's one of them. That's not an
Because you
idiot.
see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Yeah.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
I do declare.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Sure, let's hear about it. As things advance further in the case, Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to decide the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, press the X button to shoot the desired letters. You can also tap the screen to shoot the letters. I never really... No, I did do this. If you shoot down the wrong letter, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reads 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yeah, alright. Something that should have been in the scene but wasn't. That must be this crucial point. We can just figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. Alrighty, 4 letters. Where? There you are. Ah, and there. It's hair.
Now I understand.
Oh. He has to say that every time, which is a little weird. Oh, jeez.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Right.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
True.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Uh-huh.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very
If only
true,
shut up, you haven't
very
contributed
true.
at all
Okay,
to this
then
case.
why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Ha! Take that, you dumbasses.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you
Fuck
sure we
you.
can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes. Actually, no, Chihiro, you're
No.
not an idiot.
There are other
You're one of those
reasons
that
prove
aren't
why
idiots.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Alright.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Probably not, since nobody ever
Sayaka was
really
attacked
looked
in the
at it
main room
besides
first,
us.
Then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh, of course I do. It was... come on. Bring me my options. It was the... Was it the bathroom doorknob? Yeah, the doorknob. Oh.
I got it!
Yeah, press triangle. I always forget that.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yep.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob
You're
for
an
my
idiot.
bathroom. It was completely broken.
Yeah.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Yeah.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Who does Leon sound?
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Oh, hopefully. Sorry if I'm a little far away from the mic. I'm putting my watch on. A bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Go ahead. From here on out, the number of weak points will start to go up. Here we go. But no matter how many weak points, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. Until later on. What I'm trying to say is not all weak points you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck, and remember, have fun! Make your argument. Alright, we still only have one bullet, which is fine. I think we'll eventually have one. Might be the next one, I'm not
The
sure.
incident took place in Makoto's room.
True.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her.
Uh-huh.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Whoopsie. I missed it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it.
Shut the fuck
We
up.
already know the answer.
Okay. Well, that's enough of that. It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely. Yeah, if you go through it without doing it, like with now that there's multiple things, you'll get a little hint.
Attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Okay, and then you can hold down circle to like fast forward.
The killer had to try and bust down the because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
That is W-R-O-N-G, wrong. I think it's
The
right.
reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yeah.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
The door frame.
Stuck. Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, let me explain without
My bathroom
interrupting.
door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yeah.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Yeah, way to make me feel better.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Well, the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
If only, can you please shut up if you're not going to say anything useful, which you haven't?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yeah.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do.
Exactly,
you
y'all dumbasses.
It wasn't opening, right?
So now that you're all done pointing your fingers at me, are you actually going to contribute to this thing?
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, fuck you, Toko. Alright, now that we've proved our innocence.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Okay, Hifumi.
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
We die.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Fuck you, Celeste.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Ask the damn question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's a pretty good question.
How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, not
I
really.
don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative.
No.
If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
She was very frightened.